By the book, by the book. If you find yourself doing wrong, you won't get off the hook. By the book, by the book. If you think that we're just gentlemen, then brother, you're mistook. Some boys like their cold ones, some boys like their chew. Well, I can tell you that's not what those Costanza boys will do. It's mama's homemade biscuits, like on the sheet.
The National Wrestling Alliance is now on the CW. Download the CW app today or stream at thecw.com and catch up on past seasons of NWA Power with new content just around the corner. Experience wrestling as it's meant to be. It's the NWA on the CW. NWA Wrestling returns to Tampa, Florida, Saturday and Sunday, October 5th and 6th. Bring the entire family to witness thrilling matches, jaw-dropping moves, and unforgettable moments up close and in person at WEDU Studios in Tampa, Florida. Tickets available now at NWALiveEvents.com.
Every day I question my sanity because I have a really good day job.
Billy's selling out stadiums all across the world.
I look forward to getting married, but I look forward to stop talking about getting married.
Why are we not agreeable on a honeymoon?
NWA Wrestling fans, let's start this thing off right.
Smashing Pumpkins? He owns it?
He's like signing the paycheck.
No one in my life cares about professional wrestling. Not Chloe.
I don't watch TV.
Not the band.
Wrestling is not really in my life.
Yeah, it's not really my thing.
Except Jack.
It's definitely more fun when the wrestlers are around.
I never thought I'd ever perform at a rock concert.
It's either going to be a big success or it's going to be an absolute mistake.
Were you on the edge of your seat or what?
What is up, you beautiful people? This is Gary Horne. This is the NWA, the show celebrating the past, present, future, history, legacy, and tradition of the greatest pro wrestling entity of all time. Of course, we're talking about the National Wrestling Alliance. I'm here with my territory brother, Danny Dealz. How are you, Dealz?
Good evening.
You sound like you're getting sick or something. Is it because of Chicago?
No, it's probably travel and all that kind of business. Travel, lack of sleep, stuff like that. You know,
I gotcha. Well, yeah. For anybody who doesn't know, Dealz is coming off the heels of Riot Fest. NWA part of Riot Land. Our guest tonight was a part of that too. Kyle Davis was there. Lots of the NWA folks were there. How cool was that? It looked cool. Seemed fun.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I exposed Kyle and Trask to some circle jerks. And then we all went and saw Slayer last night, and I was drinking heavily.
Yeah.
But it was a good time. I was going to throw Kyle into the pit area because they had busted the railing down. I was going to push him in there. I didn't do it, though. I actually stood in front of him so he didn't have to deal with it.
I saw on the socials.
It sounded good.
Yeah. Carson got in the pit and everything. We could talk
about
that
really
later.
Good. Yeah.
I mean, it's just part of the deal, though.
But No, Slayer was good. That was the metal band all the punk kids liked. We all liked Slayer. They were crazy. They were balls
Slayer. That's cool. All
No,
eyes
they
are
were
shifting.
They were playing mainly the hits, is what I said to Kyle, and he goes, "This song was a hit." I'm like, "Not like that. No, it wasn't on the radio, but like this.
Not
is
like
good.
next to Beyonce.
When they
something.
start this riff, everybody's going to go crazy, right? It's a different kind of hit.
Yeah,
but no, it was good. We had a bunch of matches.
Magic Jake says Kyle was destroyed in the.
That's why he's not there yet. Jake actually, I think, shoved him in.
Okay.
Yeah, Jake shoved him in. But it was cool because there was one stage that was facing us, and during the main event, night one, Tom and Jake were kicking each other's ass, and Suicidal was playing in the background, so it was like we had a soundtrack to it, so it was good.
Yeah, offering a deal in the shades.
No, not yet.
All right,
we do have a deal though. I sent you earlier. Did you get it?
I sure do.
Have it because this is my favorite season. It's my favorite season right here.
Same, buddy. Fall Deals 24 gets you 25% off right now. NationalWrestlingAlliance.com/shop. And there's lots of stuff in the shop right now that you want to be
we sold a bunch
having in your closet. There's the Southern 6 t-shirt. Look at that. A couple of those guys were a part of the shows. Guns Out Galli there with that tank top.
Yeah. Got some more tanks. Yeah. We did sell some this weekend. Got Tom's new shirt.
Yeah, pretty empowered jersey there.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Guest tonight has a shirt. Carson Drake right
there.
You can get that. And let's see, Eric Smalls and Ella Envy, the Slide Balls, of course. And Tiffany is so popular, Tiffany Nieves, that she gets two different versions.
We get two different versions. Tiffany was there this weekend too. Mike. Wait till tomorrow so I can make sure the inventory is correct on those black and yellow shorts because we did sell a bunch of shorts at Riot Fest too. So I got to make sure the inventory is correct. It should be, but I want to make sure. So we sold a bunch of shorts because it's still, while it may be fall, it's still relatively nice out, right? So
that's true. That is true. And all eyes are shifting now to Kyle Davis, who's
there. He is
here. We can't hear you.
We can't hear him. That could be because his voice is gone. His voice is gone. Listen, he sang along to every Slayer song last night. That's why his voice is gone.
Kyle, is it not selecting your mic?
He was singing along to every song. That's what happened. And he was too close to the pyro. They had pyro.
I couldn't get my mic and my camera to work when we first got on StreamYard today, and it was because I don't know, like all of a sudden I had to change the permissions in my browser to allow for it. It was really weird. I don't know.
Or you could be cussing somebody else out on another monitor, going, "Listen up here. Let me tell you something. You, that's what you are."
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm going to send him.
Kyle Lover. Look at him. We had those sweet polos on. I think I put a few up on the shop too.
Kyle, I sent you in the link or the private chat a link to the thing that I had to use to get my camera and mic to work. What I was trying to say before too was there's Joe Galli. Hey Joe.
Hi everyone.
All right, so everybody's here now.
Yes.
And
not everybody.
All eyes shift to New York. That's where we're headed next. And then I'll get this Fall Deals 24, 25% off all week long. But you can't get these tickets anymore. So don't even try. You can't do that one.
You know what, Gary? I will say this. Normally what'll happen, they'll probably make some room for you if you show up at the door. So you won't be able to buy tickets in advance. But if you really, really want to attend this, I'm pretty sure if you make it to the door, they'll find space for you.
Okay. So go ahead and give it a shot if you're in the area. Head to Sacred Heart Catholic Academy. Maybe they'll let you in, but you can't buy them online.
They did that in Philly. Remember, they asked Joe if we could have standing room if he cared. He was like, "I don't care."
Yeah, by all means. That's why we packed the place. So
yeah,
by all means.
Yep. But you can still get tickets here. This moved to a new venue in Melville, New York. You can go there to All Sports Melville Saturday, September 28th. The NWA on tour. You could be a part of it live in person. And the NWA Midwest Championship will be defended. Pretty Boy Smooth there defending that title. And then we're headed to Tampa, which is the main one I wanted to get out there. Saturday, October 5th and 6th. NWA Power tapings in the Power Station, the studio, the new home of NWA. If you've been following the news, NWALiveEvents.com is where you want to go. There's nothing like studio wrestling, up close and personal. Right, Dealz?
That is correct. That'll be in the Power Station. You can even sit right next to Joseph G and myself.
Yeah, great point.
Yeah. Kyle's on the other side. You can sit next to him if you want to ring the bell, but
yeah. You got to pay extra for that.
Yes, but it's not extra.
Buy enough stuff at the merch stand, and we'll let you ring the bell for a couple minutes.
That's right.
All right, Lady Starstruck going to Tampa. That's what we like to hear. So this is going to be good. Kyle, it's good to see you, even though we can't hear you.
It's good. It's good to see.
Look, his voice is shot anyways, right? I'm sure we've covered this already.
He sang every word of Angel of Death when it came out, Joe. I'm telling you.
Well, that's why he can't talk today.
And Raining Blood.
How about this? New York will be the 8th state Pretty Boy Smooth has defended that Midwest Championship.
I'm going to tell you something. Also, Kyle is now lightweight Indiana Jones when it comes to reading maps. I'll tell you that. New skill unlocked, Daddy. You talk to Kyle, you better call him Map Master. That's all I got to say.
All right. Well, I think now is as good a time as any to introduce our guest for the evening. People have already been talking about him in the chat. The opinions are mixed. We'll put it that way for tonight's guest. It is Carson Drake is here, everyone. We'll put Carson right up there on top.
It's me.
Carcinian Bartholomew.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Milk does the body good.
Like that. That's I don't know what I expected you to be drinking tonight, but there you go. I guess
I can tell you what I wasn't drinking this weekend: alcohol. That's for drug addicts.
Yep.
Yeah, I've heard that.
That tracks.
But you know what we did discover about Carson, Gary? He has a career in stand-up, and he has the voice of an angel as well. I mean, if this guy gets on Star Search, it's over.
I can't help it. I'm so talented. I can cook. Ladies, I can cook. I can sing. I'm funny. I'm already taken. But, you know.
Yeah. I like that the fiance is probably watching, so he had to make sure to clear that up at the end there. The Carson, a lot of people were asking in the chat just early on, why were you cooking? Don't you have somebody who does that for you?
Well, I mean, why wouldn't I be cooking? You got Gordon Ramsay has a show. You got Flava Flav that has a show. Why? I can afford to have a cooking show.
That makes sense. All right. So you have it just because you can. You also multi-talented because Kyle sent me this video. Let's take a look at this. This is a weird thing that happened in Chicago.
Coming to the ring, representing the Southern Six, Gary Horne.
Yeah, baby. You know who my daddy is? I don't like that one. Chase, you don't like that one.
Yeah. So, Kerry Morton impersonation.
Why'd we put up a video of Kerry Morton?
I know. What the heck?
It's hard to tell them apart.
I mean,
did Kerry get replaced in the Southern Six? Is that what happened?
That was Kerry. Kerry.
Yeah. I was gonna say
Kerry Morton got buffer. Good for Kerry.
Silas and they did an entire thing trying to figure out why Kerry looked so weird. I thought he looked weird too. I wasn't even used on the third day, which was frustrating.
Well, I did hear a rumor that you had beaten AJ Kazana down the street by the Picasso breakdancing competition. That's the rumor. I don't know if that's true.
It's true. He did the what do you call it? The 1-2 step.
Yeah.
Look, I love him. I love him. He does it by the book. I also read, but I'm a much better dancer than he is.
Yeah. I wish we could have got footage of that breakdancing competition. Maybe one day.
Was that implying that AJ Kazana doesn't read?
No, he said he does it by the book.
Yeah, I read by the book.
Come on, Gary.
Okay, all right. I was just asking. I also know that Carson. I was going through my list of things I know about Carson Drake. Besides, Rich has a yacht, all of that stuff. You're also a fan of In-N-Out. I know that I had my first In-N-Out experience thanks to your recommendation that
I took that old guy to the In-N-Out. What was his name? Crockett. That's right.
That's right, David Crockett. Yeah.
You did actually. Yeah, that is not. That is true. There's photographic footage.
So people that don't know a lot about you, Carson, because you're not. I wouldn't say you're brand new to the NWA scene, but you've been popping up more and more as we go along, and now you've been announced as like a contracted NWA talent, moving up in the world really quickly. Where did I know that this is like the standard stuff, but I am curious myself for our fans. Where did Carson Drake begin? Where did wrestling come from for you? You could be anything. You could be a banker, a lawyer, any of these things, but a wrestler. That's interesting.
Yeah. Well, from Huntington Beach, California, I was on the surf team. I did water polo. I was on the lacrosse team, and then I wrestled mainly because the water polo coach told me to keep up the athletics. So then out of high school, I met some dude. He was a wrestler, and I was like, if this absolute fat schlub could do it, I could do it 10 times better. And now you look at the state of a lot of these guys today. It's crazy. Like a lot of them are walking around like if they're 380, then they're not a lady. It's wild.
Okay, all right. Well, that's an interesting origin story for Carson Drake. I like that. So
you think it was more sinister, Gary? You think there was like an evil scientist involved or something?
Everybody thinks I'm a bad guy. I don't get it.
No, it's just interesting out of all the options like professional wrestling, and he chose to go into a field where it almost sounds like he thought that wrestling needed someone like Carson Drake to clean it up a little bit. It almost feels like.
Well, what also gives me joy is that I know a lot of these guys need to do this, and it gives me joy to know that I don't have to do this, but yet I'm better than them at doing it.
Oh, nice. Oh, you think you're better than Magic Jake, who I believe is in the chat tonight?
I don't know if you remember Dealz, but I think I remember beating that guy. Yeah. No magic and what sleeve? I'm not even wearing sleeves.
All right. That's true.
I did see a picture on social media though from this weekend, and it does look like that's you getting power bombed by Tom Latimer. So I don't. Are you better than Tom Latimer?
Latimer wrestled Kerry Morton.
Oh, that's right.
And the Southern. So I am better than Latimer though. He told me, which was cool.
Oh, I did.
Okay. Yep.
Pulled you over and just said, yeah.
He was like, kid, you're better than me, and one day you're the future. And I said, I already am here. So what do you?
Jake claims that he's your mother's favorite wrestler.
That's not true.
Okay.
I'm my mom's favorite wrestler.
All right.
My mom loves me.
I would hope so.
What about EC3? Exodus Pro Wrestling's dropping in here that you were defeated by EC3 in a Wall Street street fight for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship.
Are we not going to bring up the fact I'm the only man that has pinned EC3 twice? I've beaten him twice.
Okay.
Twice.
All right.
Yeah.
2 times.
He does mention the next show, New Religion, Team Carson Drake defeated Team EC3.
And I was the legal man when he got beat. Come on.
All right. You've beaten him. So you're saying you've beaten him in singles and team competition.
It's EC3, not to get political, but it seems like Exodus is, he's a lot like, Kamala Harris, loud, obnoxious, has no balls. That's crazy.
All right. All right. They'll get it.
Some people in the chat, like Axel here, offended by your comments about Tom, that he did not tell you that you were better than him. So,
dude, this Axel guy is so broke. I bet his windows have fingerprints from how often it gets broken into. That's how low income of a neighborhood he's from.
Whoa.
Oh, All right.
Yeah, all right.
Harsh words from Carson Drake.
So you've been tackling Excess Pro. Apparently, it seems like according to you've conquered Excess Pro.
I'm kind of the top guy, and you know what? Now that we're talking about territories,
that's what I'm saying. Is there more territories in your future? That's where I was going.
There is. NWA JCP on the 29th. They've got the open heavyweight champion, Tyler Shoop. That's a stupid name. I will be obtaining the NWA JCP Open Heavyweight Championship.
That's it.
I say
the matches.
Yeah. I
Look
say
at that, Carson promoting.
I won't be wrestling Tyler because one of my best friends in the whole world, the baddest man alive, Aaron Williams, is going to beat him for it and then give it to me. But still.
Okay, well, that's interesting. Are you going to be there, or you're just not going to be there? But you're going to.
I will be there.
Oh wow! Well, look at that. I think the tickets probably just jumped for that. What do you think, Gary?
I think so. I think JCP is going to sell out for sure now.
Yeah.
So, a lot of people with these comparisons. Yeah. Carson, are you related to the $1 Million Man?
No, he's ugly.
All right. So that's a no from there.
Well, Joe's saying you're pretty confident.
That's what's $1 million these days, anyways? $1 Million Man ain't nothing.
Let's look at the $1 Million Man.
Can't even get a condo in Los Angeles for that.
$1 Million Man back in like '83. That's like that's not a
$7.5 million man today.
Yeah, the inflation. It's no.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, he wasn't good with investments, I suppose.
Are you a huge Jeff Jarrett fan? See this, you're gonna be jealous.
You know, and back to the $1 million. I think I'm like 10. I might be better with my money than his kid. But you know.
Shots fired from Carson.
Good Lord. All right. Okay. Joe, do you have any questions for Carsonian Bartholomew?
Well, look, here's the main question is when does he want to challenge for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship? I mean, you're there. Look at your body. Look at your persona. Look at your fan base. You're there.
He's pinned EC3 twice.
You missed EC3 twice.
Now he did wrestle EC3 for the World's Heavyweight Championship, though, right? That was for the title. So didn't go your way that day.
But in my defense, I beat him once, got the title match. I've beaten him a second time, haven't gotten that second title match.
Interesting.
Come on now. Maybe he's scared.
EC3 might be dodging you.
Maybe he's scared. That's why he went over to the mountain, because he was in the mountains for like a week and a half, like a hermit.
Yeah.
God only knows where he was crying. He was crying. Like, oh no, Carson beat me again. You know, something like that.
Man, more like overrated, man.
Overrated. That's good. So, when Carson Drake decides he wants to become a professional wrestler, I imagine nothing stands in your way, obviously. But like, who do you go to? Who does Carson Drake go to? Because it feels like you could just, I don't know, if you wanted to pay for Stone Cold Steve Austin to come in and train you to wrestle, you could. So what was that process like for you?
Funny enough, I called my dad and I said, Dad, I need to get in touch with some of the best trainers. So I went to Cody Hawk, Aaron Williams, then met up with EC3. And it's almost funny that I'm going to beat EC3 eventually, and then take it from him. But that's whatever. Kind of the student becomes the master.
Yeah.
Well, we've got some questions here.
Okay.
Cosmic Joe wants to know what Carson Drake puts in his hair.
I'm going to put in my head. I mean, dude, this is just, it's
just
just
natural.
Sea salt. I don't know. Yeah, I go surfing pretty sea salt. I can tell by that picture. He doesn't put anything in his hair.
Oh, he puts a hat on it.
Yeah, right. He doesn't have hair, but yeah.
Mike wants to know if you could out wrestle Dean Malenko in his prime.
Easy. That dude's like 5'4".
Yeah. Probably. All right.
I mean, if he wants to wrestle Eric Smalls, I guess that'd be cool, but
Whoa. Actually, Plunkett is saying here that you were trained by Sal Bandini. Is that true?
Yeah. He had a hand. He had a hand in there.
All right. That's good. No, the Slayer was not an NWA staff bonding thing.
We know you're bald, Cosmic Joe.
Yes.
Well,
is he? I didn't know that. He always has a hat on in his picture. You
can tell.
Let's see here. Any NWA Mid-American Champion Jeremiah Plunkett is in the chat. Going off with the chat here. Is any interest in that Mid-American Championship, Carson?
Definitely interested in it, but me and Plunkett, we're good friends. One time we actually went out to a Waffle House after he won the title. He doesn't tip. I respect it.
All right.
That's good.
So he's got a little Mr. Pink going on.
Yeah, just because you're friendly doesn't mean you get extra money. That's crazy.
This one's the big one I always see with you, like even on social media and everywhere. Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig.
He didn't spell Kurt right, but that's
yeah.
Well,
but is he an influence on Carson Drake?
Yeah, he's a definite influence. I'm in better shape than he was, and I look better than he did, but the collegiate background is definitely there.
I like that. I mean, there's something with the look. Speaking of too, we were talking about hair. You had long hair when you first came in. What went into that decision?
I did. Well, I actually went into a big business proposal with somebody, and just for professional reasons, I cut it. But I can pull off both, which is crazy.
Exodus is claiming here that Plunkett beat you in your debut at Double Down.
I don't remember that personally.
That's
how long ago was that? The debut at Exodus? That was like 4 years ago, 5.
Okay. I'm just saying they claim they want a rematch.
Exodus, I would do a rematch with Plunkett
for the strap. It'd have to be
strap.
For the strap. Okay. Then you'd have to go to all the territories, though.
I could do that. They'd have to pay me a little more, but I could do that.
Okay.
Yep, Amy, the short hair looks better. I know.
All
right. Dead Kobe here saying, if Carson wants to be more like Perfect, he needs a genius to work with. May I suggest Aaron? So Aaron Stevens.
Me and Aaron have talked. I would love Aaron Stevens to jump behind me.
That just made my head hurt even more than it already does. Fun fact, Gary, you're going to have to resend me however we did this, because now all of a sudden I got it to work on Chrome where it hasn't worked in over a year. It doesn't work on the other thing, and now I don't have any access. Carson, thank you for being a part of Riot Fest. You were a high point of all of it for all the fans there. People have been texting me, messaging me, DMing me, talking about why CBD is the future for feeling better. That, of course, is Carson. I can't even fucking talk.
It was a valiant effort.
Retired. You didn't even take a bump.
I'm just glad I'm finally home. I hate, why they call it Chicago?
I'm sure you're going to tell us.
Because nobody wants to Chicago stay.
Oh,
wow.
Real talk. Do you feel good, or am I the only one that got sick?
I feel amazing.
I thought the neck pain was sick. Yeah. He doesn't put things in his mouth he's not supposed to.
So is this legitimate sick, Kyle, or is this like Kyle stayed up too late watching Slayer?
This is like the last 2 days my neck was bothering me, and I was like, oh, Danny slept wrong, so I probably did the same thing. And every time yesterday I'd cough a little bit and I'd feel it in the back of my neck and my upper back, and I'd be like, that's weird. And then today I woke up, 5:30 in the morning, and I was just like nasal drip, grossness, and it's just gone down.
You kicked up out of the bed. What are you talking about?
I know. And it's just, as soon as you left and I started walking the 15 minutes to the car, I was like, just coughing up stuff. And I was like, oh, that's not good. I should go get stuff. And so I took medicine and cough drops so I didn't discuss people on the plane. And now it's just downhill from there. Anyway, folks, National Wrestling Alliance, the Riot Fest was a success. It was amazing, except for the third day right now. You already talked
people
about
in the chat. He won't listen to me. So everyone in the chat, tell Kyle to take a sick day tomorrow. I'm going to tell him that, and he won't do it. But if I give enough people in the chat do it, and we can screen grab it and send it, to the higher ups in the office somewhere, like, just help him out in the chat. Just say like Kyle needs a sick day.
I think what happened is
I
I got anxious at some point during the weekend, and I probably bit my nails. and I was around 10,000 people who comes from God knows where.
They're from Chicago.
That was why I said he doesn't
Not
put things in his mouth he
Chicago
shouldn't have to. I'm an anxious biter, and I think I got myself sick that way.
I get the feeling like Carson Drake's immune system is peak human excellence. So
it's
just like him.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, maybe you should train harder. Get sick.
I'm very glad that JD Hughes had that advice for me. I will take that under consideration.
You're getting advice to take a COVID test.
I mean, it's not going to change anything.
You definitely got cooties.
Yeah, I got cooties. Definitely, I've given people cooties before.
Here's the problem.
Oh,
Here's the problem right there.
That actually could be the problem.
You could have, yeah, that could be. Oh, Randall Thomas could be on to something.
Thank you.
La Princesa shoved her hand in my face yesterday on the way to the ring.
Oh, maybe she's spitting it too.
God knows what she touched.
So Mike, I don't want to skip over you. Throwing up the big question for Carson Drake. He says, could you out wrestle Bret Hart in his prime?
You know what? So Aaron Williams, the guy that's going to be winning the open heavyweight title for me. Me and him have constant discussions. I think Bret Hart's overrated.
Wow.
Okay. I don't think he's all that good.
The Shawn Michaels podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't get it.
I was always a Shawn guy.
So you were a big Goldberg fan.
I personally prefer Goldberg over Bret Hart.
Okay.
Whoa, kid
Goldberg.
Coming in with
hey, whoa, super chat,
$5 super chat. We have to acknowledge it. Carson, a lot of fans of OVW and NWA don't like you, but I think you're great. I loved your dating segments with Crystal and Ari Alexander at OVW.
Yeah, boy, we have to hear about that.
Super chat so Kyle can take his sick day.
We'll take the super chat for any reason. If you donate money like Kid here, then we'll acknowledge anything for the most part.
We need to know
a bubble bath with some Epsom salts, a bottle of NyQuil, and a lot of hydrating, and I'll be good to go in the morning.
And Seasons in the Abyss cranked up, so you can feel like yesterday. I need to know about these dating things here.
Yeah, tell us
I know
about
Ree. I don't know the other girl, but what was that?
Where can we find these?
So it's a whole thing. I was dating one chick, and then she had a really hot friend, so I started seeing her, but I didn't tell the first girl. She thought we were something. I thought I established that we weren't. And then I met a third girl, Ari, and she thought that we were like in love, and I had to let her, know on TV that we're not at all. And that all went downhill real fast. The women are crazy.
No wonder you're so good at being Kerry Morton.
That was Kerry yesterday, Kyle. Your eyes did not deceive.
Had the spiked hair and everything. You told somebody sucked me. I mean, only Kerry would say that.
Yeah, that's a Kerry line.
Thrill Billy. I don't know if this got mentioned here. Thrill Billy at one point questioned what was going on. Said, "You know what? If you don't say something only Kerry Morton would say, I'm going to pound you right now." And he goes, "Somebody sucked me." And he goes, "This is Kerry Morton."
Yeah, that's why I don't know why people said it was me. It wasn't. It was Kerry. I was backstage hanging out with the Kazanas.
Kerry Morton got pinned. I know that much.
That's good advice, Axel. Ginger tea for that voice there, Kyle.
Yeah.
The voice isn't even what bothers me. It's the body pains and the constant nasal congestion. And
you were sick, Kyle. You were sick.
It happens. But I didn't want to miss Carson Drake, because Carson Drake obviously is a man with so much advice. And I thought maybe he could tell me how next time not to get sick.
Don't go to Chicago. Don't go to New York. Don't go to
Tampa.
Tampa's disgusting. Like, dude, it's crazy. There isn't every house in Tampa has finger grooves on the windowsill. That's how often they get broken into. There isn't a car in Tampa that hasn't had the window replaced. I hate these small cities. They suck.
Danny Dealz.
I don't like going to the hood.
Well, I don't know about that, but Danny Dealz was telling me, he was like, because I said, I feel like in life, if you're not looking for trouble, it won't find you. And he goes, no. Chicago trouble will come find you. And so we're walking. He's like, no. You stay on this side of the street. Just trust me. I'm like, but I'm likable. He goes, I don't know about that. and then he shows me a clip the night after, when we wake up in the morning after. He goes, like what happened last night. Somebody burned somebody's car like
Right
arsoned
down the
their
street.
car because they were like, pay me $20 to park here. And they're like, I'm not paying you $20 to park here. Like, I'll burn your car. And they're like, pfft. They came back and their car had been arsoned.
I'm just telling you. I wouldn't tell you lies, Kyle.
Thank you, Joe Kazana. Thank you.
And that's why people don't stay.
Duh. Wait a minute.
Another
We
super
got
chat
another
here.
super chat. Look
Let's
at this.
go.
He's like Carson's like pretty empowered here, just bringing in the dough for the.
I am
channel.
pretty. I am pretty, but I'm more empowered because I'm a man.
Pick someone to win the NWA tag titles. Carson, who would it be? Who would your partner?
Tag partner.
Somebody on the active roster or just anybody?
Yeah,
Because I know it's not Bret Hart.
Sage.
Can't keep up with you.
It would be Sage Chance.
Oh, he's dirty.
That's why I'm sick.
Could be. We could go with Aaron Stevens.
Yeah, but he's not really
tag team champion. Former tag champ.
It's got to be somebody who's in the ring night in, night out. Kerry Morton. What a tag team that would be.
Nah, he lost. He lost the lab test. I don't know if you want that.
Okay, but I'm just saying, that'd be
like Silas Mason.
That's a good pick.
I mean,
That's
biggest
a good
man who
pick.
ever lived.
Yeah.
He's a big guy. Ooh, wait, a better Silas. Let's go with Thrill Billy.
There it is.
I could be in the Southern Six
One
because
better.
I'm from Southern California.
Why pick Clark Kent when you go with Superman?
It's right there. Exactly.
Yeah, Southern California, the
I'm
South.
sold.
Yeah,
I'm sold. Book it.
it's not the same.
Slade getting a shout out here.
No, he's deaf.
He wouldn't listen, huh? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm surprised like Carson hasn't like paid off the fixers yet or something just to walk.
Yeah,
around with
dude, I've seen them back in catering. I don't talk to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
They lose too much for you.
They're weird.
I'm just, I mean,
Oh, I like this combo here.
Sal Renaro. That's good. Yeah.
Former Ring of Honor tag team champion. He's got
Sal drinks blood and all that and talks backwards. I don't know about that. I don't think that would work.
Yeah, I did see Colby Carino also mentioned in there.
Colby's a cool guy. He's a little short for me, but he's a cool guy. Yeah,
Whoa,
I guess.
Scott, come on, Scott. Rude.
Moms, I think they meant Mims.
No, I think he meant moms.
Yeah, moms. It's actually crazy. Last week, I looked into it. For a few months, I've been donating my time to a home for unwed mothers, and the rate of unwed mothership in this country skyrocketed.
Who knew? Yeah.
Thank you.
Carson, you got some plans?
I love it. A lot of hate for Chicago.
This is like such a long and terrible Chicago story.
I know
It's sad.
It is a sad
so
story.
Bad. Yeah, Chicago sucks.
I like Chicago.
You're right. What? Stupid autocorrect. Yep.
We did have Portillo's last night. That was tasty.
Let me see. Because of you, Carson.
Guys, I am so sorry that I'm adding nothing to today.
Yeah, because you should be.
No, it's okay. Carson has seen the show. He knows how this goes.
So Carson, Sunday you're going to be at JCP. What are your plans in Tampa? Are we getting a new show? Maybe I've heard that the cooking show you decided to cease it. It wasn't canceled. Yeah. I love the show. I watch it every week. Yeah. But is there plans for maybe a breakdancing class or singing lessons? Or
I didn't really think people appreciated the actual cooking segments. I was talking to my buddy Neil deGrasse, and I was thinking Cosmos with Carson. That's a good one. Teaching segment. I could teach people about water safety. I had to almost do that while we were in Chicago.
Water safety.
Because there's a bunch of dirty puddles and he didn't want anybody to drown in them because they didn't have enough sense to get on their back.
Yeah.
Water safety.
Besides TV, we've got Saw Win 2 coming up too on Saturday, October 26th. That's a big moment right there where Carson can make a play if he wanted to. We can see.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That TV title looks pretty cool. I could probably.
The TV title.
Let me try to promote it properly.
Taylor.
Saturday, October 26th. Samhain 2 is. Oh, I can't even.
Wow, stop.
God, no, I can't. Guys, I'm usually the hype bastard on
Our
this
most
show, and I can't
infamous
do it.
live event ever is returning to Sarasota. Go to NWALiveEvents.com.
I mean,
who can you trust?
It would be pretty cool. I debuted at NWA 1 year ago at Samhain.
Look at that. Full
Maybe.
circle.
Hey. How's that
Was it at Samhain? That's crazy. I don't think I realized that.
I believe it was.
Okay.
I believe it was.
All right, I got to be honest with you, Carson. I respect the hell out of you. You're an amazing athlete. You're one of the most entertaining human beings I know, the most successful person in the NWA roster. Guys, I'm just going to go soak in the tub and drown myself in NyQuil. I got to go. I can't even concentrate. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm going to kick you out. Bye. I kicked him out.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. But that's how much you meant to him.
Papa Joe says you need to stick to the open weight because Max will kill you.
Well, I don't know about that. Yeah, okay. Let's not forget. Last time I was in a ring with Max, I didn't get pinned.
That's true. It was
that's true. Yeah.
Dak Draper lost the match.
Well, that's right, Argento.
Yeah, Cristiano Argento.
And Lord
Not cheese, but a different cheese.
I like Cristiano.
Yeah, see this guy, go fight Max.
I'll do it. Max's knees are probably bad. I'll kick Max in the knees.
Okay.
I always look at you, Carson, as like an Exodus Pro guy when it comes to the territory situation. So this is interesting to see you go to NWA JCP.
I'm
is
a
everybody
man
cool
of
with
the
that?
people.
Man of the people. How about it?
I'm a man of the people.
He's trying to outshine Plunkett. Plunkett says he's the king of the territories.
Yeah, he's got the belt.
The real king of the territories is this guy right here.
Plunkett has the belt, though, Joey.
Well, king without a crown is right here.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, Plunkett has it. I haven't wrestled him for it. That's what's crazy.
Sounds like he's ducking you.
Although, according to Exodus, he has beaten you prior.
That was a long, long time ago. I wasn't even, people
Old
learn
news.
over time. That's old news,
People seem to want to see some gold on Carson Drake. We've seen the tag team titles come up, the Mid-America. Carson's even talking trash about the TV title, World Heavyweight Championship. Yeah, this is interesting. Let's see.
What
yeah,
question?
Please super chat the question. You can,
I don't know the question.
Whoa, Devin.
Plunky has a target on his back. Even Devin, his son, coming after him. Oh, PJ, Plunky Jr. coming after him. Hey, Carson.
Well,
say hi to him. Mm-hmm.
So Carson's willing to go to any territory, I guess. So, like, for instance, I mean, NWA Chicago's got a show coming up here.
Oh, yeah. How could you forget?
Yeah, Carson, you're in the poster, actually, and I don't even think I realized that when I first threw it up there. So I guess you are going to NWA Chicago.
The boss is creeping, watching you from behind a tree.
I know. Actually, when we were in Chicago Dealz, you heard it. I know Billy's like the singer in NWA. I might have him beat.
There was a wonderful rendition of Frank Sinatra's "My Way," because Carson was trying to add some culture because he's like all this, rock music. You've
got Bum 41 playing. You got Offspring, which I just wish they would turn the mic Offspring.
Yeah,
it's awful.
Mm-hmm.
So he sang Sinatra for everybody. It was a wonderful rendition. It was on my microphone because Kyle's microphone.
Everybody in the pit just stopped.
That's us to go home.
he's like
you need to go.
Like shows.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Carson's also going to be back at Exodus Pro here for the Usual Suspects, November 16th. Carson, you are everywhere.
Dude, I kind of do everything, dude.
Are you going to try? Okay, let me ask you this. Are you going to go after PB Smooth's title?
I fought him for it one time. He cheated.
Okay.
I can beat him any day of the week. I do like, you know what? To that tag title question, I want PB Smooth.
Okay. As tag partner.
That'd be the guy.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
Plunkett's talking about envelopes are full, dude.
Yeah, he said the envelope's full will beat you in any territory.
The only full thing he's ever had is his stomach or his EBT card.
Well, doesn't need the EBT card anymore. He's got that belt, brother. You better come get it. He's got the territory envelopes now.
Well, Carson, while you're here, let's talk about this week's NWA Power, a show you're very familiar with. It's back to the territories. I think, Joe, this is the last night of Back to the Territories. Yeah, last week of Back to the Territories.
That is correct. Yeah. Let's not forget I beat Idol.
Oh, Austin or Brian?
Brian.
I was confused as well.
The older one, Brian Idol.
Oh. All right. So NWA Power is all new every single Tuesday on the CW. This is our last week at Back to the Territories. We're going to see the Slime Balls versus Baron Von Storm and Jack Dane.
They're going to die.
So break this match down for us, Carson. This is like the NFL today.
You've got one of the best tag teams in the NWA against Baron Von Storm and Jack Dane.
Whoa, okay. So you're calling a Slime Balls win here. Some people might look at that as an upset.
At Exodus Pro, the Slime Balls and me have been working together for months now. I'm getting to them a little bit. They're still kind of gross and they're not well with money management, but I'm working on it.
Yeah. Well, Sage says they're screwed, so he agrees with you. He said it's over. It's over for the Baron.
It's over, man. Isn't that a pizza?
Red Baron or something.
Yeah.
However you slice it, the Slime Balls are winning.
The Slime Balls are slippery. I wouldn't count them out. Okay, all right.
I like this. The play on words, Joe. What is happening with?
I was trying to make this better, and I just kept making it worse.
I wouldn't say they're slippery. I'd say they're slimy, but I guess whoever.
Okay, all right. Yeah, let's put hair. What
we do know, the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship will be on the line. There is going to be a title match. We don't have any details now, I don't think, but
that's the only title I can't win because I am a grown man.
What about the Women's World Championship?
I could win that.
Okay, good.
Anything's possible.
Just check.
Carson says he can take Kinsey Page.
I put money on Kenzie on that one. I like you, Carson. I just
come on now.
She's got some fists, Daddy. She's got some fists. Don't let that bougie jacket fool you, right? She's from Sevierville, Tennessee. She could throw these things. I agree, Sage.
I love that the Slime Balls are big fans of Carson Drake.
Why would they not be? Right? He probably gave some financial advice. He probably got debit cards now, and
Yeah. They were spending a lot of money on like DraftKings. I had to fix that, but
that's hanging around with Jake. That's what that is. What else is on the show, Gary?
Well, we've got one huge match. This is going to be interesting. 5-on-5. We got a tag team match here.
Holy smokes!
Yeah, Southern Six, Rekataka and Tiffany Nieves versus the Country Gentlemen, Taylor Rising, Burchill, and Big Mama.
Well, that's a smorgasbord, isn't it? That's some wild combos.
Force the ring.
Yeah, no doubt. I can see the Southern Six hanging with Tiffany and Rekka, but the other crew looks pretty crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I think who do you got in this one? By the way, Sage says the Kazanas suck. Who do you got in this one, Carson?
I'm a big fan of the Kazanas, and I just saw Kerry Morton lose in like 30 seconds to Tom Latimer. So
yeah,
I'd have to go with the Kazanas. Plus, Big Mama, she's big.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm sure Thurbilly is counting his blessings.
Let's see here. If Max hadn't given the title, Carson would have taken them for the TV title, guaranteed. Max has not given up the men's TV title.
No, only the women's
still there. Yeah, only the women's right before that match with Markova. So that match could still happen.
Yeah, Markova was mad as a hornet when she did that. You know, when that happened too. But hey, what do you do?
Yep. Look at that, Sage.
Well, squash Kerry Moore, fastest match ever. Yeah, it was pretty. Poor Kerry. We'll get him next time.
Count to 3 and you're done.
Carson.
I don't know what Devin's really asking for, but he's asking for something.
I think he had said something earlier about being your Mr. Hughes.
Oh, all right, maybe that.
No.
Okay, all right.
No.
All right.
Let's see.
God agrees.
Yeah, there's a lot of people on Carson's side here, Joey G.
Yeah.
What do you think?
And it's so good that
your anniversary
here's laughing about it.
And what if you're going to get what if you're going to get a cupcake for that?
Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. I don't know if I agree with that sentiment.
Whoa.
Who's this guy?
Dominic
is not he is not a fan of Carson Drake. That's who he is.
Well, it sounds like a loser to me.
That's crazy. I'd hate it if his house rolled away because the bricks fell off.
Any news about the future of the World Women's Television Championship? I think there should be a new champion soon. I'm sure that'll happen.
Find out soon. Yes.
Gotta keep watching Power.
Now we got an angle getting shot in the chat here.
Yeah, look at this. Xana's not taking kindly to the slide balls here.
Yeah. Well, you know, Carson he's spreading the love anytime he shows up on the podcast.
I can't help it.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the colons? No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, that's Chicago.
Yeah, the cologne. Good Lord. Talk about the
I'm
cologne.
just kidding. It was a joke.
You're supposed to keep this clean, damn it. Didn't you get the email?
He did not, apparently. And Kyle sent it. He didn't
Kyle
get
sent an email. We got to keep it clean.
He came up.
Motherfucker, keep it clean.
All right. Anyway, no, obviously, Lady Starstruck is talking about the famous Colon family coming from Puerto Rico, debuting Epico and Primo at NWA Power tapings.
And that's definitely
Tampa.
not Gary stalling while he's uploading the photo into this so that he.
No, I didn't go for it. I was thinking about throwing the just the original up, but
Okay.
October 5th and 6th. You get
What
those
about
tickets.
Mike Mondo?
He's
Yeah, I
coming
saw
due on
Mike
the 6th.
Yeah.
I'm a big Mike Mondo guy.
Okay. All right.
He'll be
He's
there.
short, but yeah.
He'll be there. We'll hook you up. I'll try to get you autograph 8x10 or something.
I saw, there's a lot of new people coming to the TV tapings here, and you can see them up close and personal on October 5th and 6th.
Isn't it crazy? Since I started working with NWA, we've got all these new guys coming in. I mean, it might just be the place to be.
So you're just saying you've sparked the system, like you've just lit a fire in the NWA.
I've lit a fire under wrestling in general.
I like that.
All right. Well,
Thanks. Thanks, Joe, for sharing Joe's comment there.
Well,
Yeah, what the hell? Cosmic Joe's being weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think he's been put off ever since Carson had insulted his hair care. So,
Cosmic Joe, send money into the chat.
Yeah. Keep doing that.
Yeah.
He did.
Carson wants more. Carson is a businessman, clearly.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
And to answer this person's question, yes, and at Power. So buy your tickets now.
Yes, it'll be at Power.
There. Sage wants
a shot. They're already calling him out.
I think the slime balls would mollywop Primo and Epico.
I like that.
Maybe we should see it. Maybe we should throw that challenge out there. My dog just saw something.
Hey, Gary.
Yeah.
I think the moment is upon us.
Yeah, I was just about to say we're at the top of the hour, so it is definitely time that we have a visit with a moment of Sal.
in society, we find it very hard to be original. Everything is a descendant. Everything is a copycat. Nothing is true to form. Take a chance on yourself. Be original. Follow me? I'm hardcore.
My favorite part of that is that at the end, if you notice that someone started peeing.
Yeah, because it's a bathroom. So, Gary, I think we need to make a rule here. No more moments of South from bathrooms.
I'm glad that the ECW thing was in the bathroom because I was wondering why that bathroom smelled like crap.
That would be why.
What you did there.
That's it right there.
If I was here, he'd get hot about it. Although there was another super chat. There was a
Cosmic Joe with another super chat here. Sal has your number, Carson.
No, he doesn't. I never gave it to him. I would never give him my phone number.
That's fair. I don't think I've ever seen Sal use a phone.
Get it?
So, yeah.
He runs Dealz' fax machine.
Yeah. Yeah, he has used that before. It's been a while, but ever since Brother drank blood, he's been weird. Get your gear from good.
You know, okay, listen, Dominic, dude. I went to Dominic's Facebook and I looked at I looked at his wife, and when he was picking her out, he must have said, "If the floor ain't cracking, she better keep it packing." Massive. We think Big Mama's big. Dominic, your wife's huge, bro. Okay.
All right. Okay.
You know, actually, she sent me a DM. She said that she loves Carson Drake. She might be my biggest fan physically.
All right. Well, I guess with that, Carson, it's been a lot of fun having you on tonight. Don't forget, right now in the shop, Carson obviously never has to use these codes, but if you would like, Fall Deals 24 gets you 25% off anything at nationalwrestlingalliance.com/shop. So you go there. Are the bundles still there, Dealz? Like,
oh yeah. And there's
yeah.
two turnbuckle bundles left. You just have to put your shirt size in the product or in the customer notes.
Dealz, what's the biggest size shirts on there, just so Dominic's wife could find one?
I might have a 5X, but I don't know.
5X? Wow.
I don't know if I still have them though.
We make it special.
They were limited. I have everything from youth small to 5X, but not in everything.
Okay. This is good to know. All right, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us on the live stream tonight and for all your interaction with Carson Drake, and a special thanks to Carson Drake for being here. But for everybody else, until next week, please enjoy your gravy cakes.